This is the Arnold from the Don't as seen on Whalen's Way craps. Whalen calls this one of the most winning systems in craps. Let's examine that claim by simulating 100,000 sessions and seeing how often we might win or lose. But before we look at the data, let's examine the strategy. Today we're at a $25 table which collects the VIG for lay bets only on a win. The Arnold from the Don't starts with a don't pass bet of 1 unit, which is hedged with a lay on the 4 for $50. The lay bet is working for the come out roll. The don't pass wins $25 on snake eyes, and a hard 10 sets the point. Now we add a don't come bet for $100, and to hedge against the 7, we increase our lay bet to $200. The don't come moves to the 5. Now we take our lay bet down. That stays up for only one roll. And at this point, we start making continuous come bets. Easy 10, the shooter hit the point, so we lose the don't pass. The come bet's going to move to the 10, and we have our don't come on the 5 working, and we'll replace the don't pass. The new point is 9, and we continue making come bets. The 10 hits, so we win $25 and the come bet goes off and on. And there's a 7 out. We lose the $25 come bet that's on the 10, but we win the don't come on the 5, less of course the $5 VIG. We win $25 on the come, and we win $25 on the don't pass. That's a total profit of $120. The next shooter is coming out, so we lay the 4 for $50. And we roll an easy 4. So unfortunately we lose that lay bet. It's time to make a $100 don't come. And to hedge that, since the point is 4 this time, we'll lay the $200 in odds on the don't pass, rather than putting it as an actual lay bet on the 4. This is still going to pay 1 to 2, but it doesn't require payment of the VIG, so we'll get the full $100 if a 7 rolls. The don't come moves to the 5. We'll take down the odds and start our continuous come betting. First come bet moves to the 8. And the next come bet loses to snake eyes. Then the 6. We lose the don't come bet on the 5 and the come bet takes its place. Since we lost the don't come, we replace it and hedge with another $200 in odds. That will move to the 8 after we get paid on the come. We take down the odds and get back into continuous come betting. We go off and on the 5. And we 7 out. We'll lose the come bets on the 5, 6, 9, and 10. We win $100 on the don't come, and we win $25 each on the come and the don't pass. With the new shooter, we'll again lay $50 on the 4, and a hard 6 sets the point. We'll make the don't come bet for $100 and up the lay on the 4 to $200 to hedge that, and it's a 0.7 out. We lose the don't come, we win $95 on the 4, and $25 on the don't pass for a total profit of $20. So that's the strategy with just a few rolls. Now let's see what this does over 100,000 sessions for 10 shooters. Let's pull up the simulation. This table is going to take the VIG on lay bets from the win. And let's run it. Okay, we just simulated 8.5 million throws of the dice. The total bet is 828 million. The total won is 217 million. And the total lost was $226 million. The total bet is quite high, especially relative to the amounts won and lost. And that's because of all the hedging in this strategy. The house took 8.7 million of that 828 million for an overall edge of 1.06%. Let's see how we did. 47.7% of the players won, just 69 sessions broke even, and 52.2% ended down. Let's see what that means in dollars. The most lost was $3,033, and the most won was $1,712. Here's the histogram. The largest segment won between $0 and $200. I thought this was super interesting because in this range of plus and minus $200, the winners outnumber the losers. We saw a similar shape in the 3-point dolly analysis because the dark side strategies win more often than they lose. Just over 30% ended between plus and minus $200. More than half, 57%, ended between plus and minus $400. Over 3 out of 4 ended between plus and minus $600. 88% ended between plus and minus $800. Plus and minus $1,000 captures almost 95% of the sessions, and we have to go all the way to plus and minus $1,400 to capture 98.8%. Now let's take a look at the bankroll survival rates. This is a chart of the bankrolls at their worst during the session. Almost 20%, or 1 out of 5, were never down more than $400. That percent rises to 64, which is nearly 2 out of 3 sessions that never lost more than $800. We passed the 90% mark at $1,400 and 99% at $2,000. The long tail after that goes down to $3,600, but I hope you take a break from the table if it ever gets that bad for you. Let's do a quick recap. We simulated 100,000 sessions playing 10 shooters per session. The casino's hold percentage was 1.06%. Almost 48% of the sessions won money, while 52% lost money. 90% of the outcomes ranged between a win or loss of $800, and 99% of the sessions survived with a bankroll of $2,000. If you found this interesting and want to see what would happen if you play on the light side, check out my video on the Iron Cross. That's a strategy that wins on every single roll except a 7. Take care and good luck at the tables.